New tonight, a battle is brewing in southern Fairfax County, pitting a new highway against an historic property. Fox 5's Melanie Alwick takes a look at the price of progress.
The buttercups are in full bloom. Painted horses take in the midday sun. For generations, this field and stables have been a small patch of peace in a very busy corner of southern Fairfax County.
It's very special. I grew up riding in these fields. When I came home from college in the summer, I would know that I was home when I pulled up here and saw this on my right.
Now an 8-lane highway could come barreling right through it.
I think it would just be a shame on all fronts to lose this.
Woodlawn Stables are on land that used to belong to George Washington. The founding father gave the surrounding acreage as a wedding gift to his nephew. Today, Woodlawn Plantation is owned by the National Trust for Historic Preservation. The 60-year-old stables are a private business that leases its land from the trust, and the two are divided by Route 1. This section of the road is a commuter nightmare, made worse with the relocation of several military departments to the Fort Belvoir area.
We need to widen Route 1, and we finally got some money to do it.
Sounds great, but there's a problem. Federal law says the Federal Highway Administration must minimize the harm to historic properties.
So the big question really boils down to this. Which part of all of this historic land deserves to be protected, and which part will have to be sacrificed to make way for progress?
Widening a bit on both sides would affect parts of the stable fields, Woodlawn Plantation, which is also home to Frank Lloyd Wright's Pope Leahy House, and the Woodlawn Baptist Church, a congregation that dates back to 1868.
It's not really a win-win situation because obviously there has to be a decision made and how the road will be expanded.
A bypass option could spare everything except Woodlawn Stables and the Civil War-era Otis Mason House, with the highway running right through them. It is possible they could both be relocated.
A lot of the stakeholders have been working on trying to figure out a way to thread the needle on this, but there's a lot of competing interests and different points of view.
This is Lobo.
Wainwright is also an instructor here. She fears if the bypass comes, the stables will be wiped out. She worries about the old school horses and the loss of this way of life.
We don't want one piece of history to be sacrificed. We believe that it can all be saved.
Those who love the stable and these wide open spaces hope they can make enough noise to make a difference. Melanie Alwick.
There you go. Good boy.
Fox 5 News.